This app just sold for $20 billion to Salesforce, and I'm about to rebuild it entirely using nothing but AI with tools like Lovable. I'm going to show you the workflow I use to recreate Slack, including matching the designs, building in complex logic like AI features, and make it an app that you can actually download on your computer for easy access. And on top of that, I'm going to share the playbook I used in this video in order to recreate this app one for one so that you could go and do the same with other tools in the ecosystem of your workspace.
So if you aren't familiar with Slack, pretty simply put, it's a messaging app for teams and for companies. You can see here you have all your different channels similar to Discord. So the first thing we're gonna do is I found this clone here of a Slack, I would say design. All I did is I went to Dribble and I just typed in Slack design. Okay, great. So we are now in Lovable. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the plan mode here, which will ask questions so we don't need to think out a prompt ourselves. So what I'm going to say is I'm looking to build a clone of Slack. I've attached a image for design reference. Okay, cool. And we're going to click play on this. And what Lovable is going to do now is he's going to take me through a series of questions to help us plan out our build, which makes it really easy. You don't need to think about actually coming up with the prompt anymore. Okay, so Lovable has come up with a few questions. I'm going to go through these now. Very cool. So what we have done is just basically answered a few questions, including kind of the core features, the backend needs, the design styles. Going to give this a few minutes and see what it asks me next. Okay, cool. So this is great. It's going to ask me and summarize a little bit more, and it's going to come up with some more questions. Okay, so what you can see is it's now come up with a full prompt, which I can see here. So this is the plan of attack essentially. So it's going to create user authentication. It's giving us the layout left side with all the different navigation it needs. Channels, direct messaging, user presence, also has the AI, and it's outlined the tech stack. So this is all great. We're going to click approve, and Lovable, just like that, is going to get started on building this. So let's give this a few minutes to cook, and I will come back once we have something. Okay, so this is where we get excited. This is moving on to the design phase of this project. So what Lovable is doing now is it's basically taking everything we've given it, the design references, all the planning, and it's now going to build us our first version of the designs. And so I'm going to enable Lovable here to do its thing. Now, some important things to do when you're designing an app in Lovable. The first thing is you always want to feed it some kind of design reference, as I've done here. In this case, I have the app to reference as well, which gives it even more clear UI. But I've also grabbed that screenshot from Dribble, which will give us even more design direction for Lovable. You always want to start with that as a foundation. This gives you a much better starting point. We'll see what it comes up with, and then we'll go and fine tune it using the visual edit tool, potentially using some more screenshots and design references to really nail it down. Okay, so just like that, we have our first version of the app here. It's gone ahead and built an auth, so let's go and create an account. Okay, cool. So it's going to ask me to create a workspace, create a dummy account. Now, a new feature in Lovable is that you can actually get Lovable to test the app for you. So that's exactly what I've gone and done here. Instead of going through it myself, I'm going to see if Lovable can actually test this onboarding feature. So you can see Lovable is going ahead and testing the app one by one. Pretty cool, actually. It's going to be go and click different buttons, and you'll see it's probably going to run into an issue here as I spotted it earlier, but let's see if Lovable picks up on this issue by itself. Yeah, so there it is. It ran into the issue itself. Now let's see if it's going to fix it. I'm going to click allow. This is a really great new feature, which they just released today. Being able to test it for this video is super convenient. Okay, so after some testing that Lovable did by itself, we were able to have this first preview of the app. So definitely does look kind of basic, but let's give it a shot. So we can create a new channel, call it marketing stuff. We can decide if it's private or not. We'll create it. Hello message. Okay, so there we go. We have our message there. Let's see if I can create a thread. Oh, so wow, it's automatically, okay, it doesn't look like any of these things are working here. Members, can't click that. Start this, no, doesn't look like I can do that either. None of these are working. Times are showing up, which is cool. Let's see if I can direct messages, members. Okay, so it doesn't look like any functionality has been built in yet, which is fine. So let's tell Lovable add. First, let's go back to plan and say So we said most of the core functionality is still missing. Things like quick action on messages, creating new DMs, adding members, threads, etc. is not working. So right now it's basically trying to understand the context, and it's going to start creating a plan for a more detailed strategy. What this allows it to do is think through it a little bit more thoughtfully rather than just going prompt by prompt. So we'll give this a second to come up with a plan. Okay, so there it has created a plan. As you can see, it's outlining things like quick actions, threads, all the stuff we mentioned is not working. So it's going to go ahead and do all this stuff. So let's click approve, and we will let it do some of the heavy lifting. And while this is working, I'm also going to try to see if we can improve some of the design. So I'm going to feed it this screenshot again, and I'm going to say, improve on the design, match this screenshot for the UI exactly. Okay, and we're going to add this to the queue. As you can see, we've started a queue, which is another new Lovable feature, which is super cool. So now you don't no longer need to actually sit and wait for all different things to get done. You can actually just queue it up, which is really convenient. So it looks like it's making some changes here. In the meanwhile, let's also think about what else we want to do. We have some workspace settings. Doesn't seem like that's working. So let's make sure to say add workspace settings, basic, like name, email, members, add, delete. We'll do that. We'll add that to the queue. So you can see actually it's going one by one right now. So it's creating threads, messages, quick actions. Doesn't seem anything about the AI though, the AI features. So let's see if we had that in the plan. Doesn't look like it has that. So I'm going to queue this up as well. We're going to say build in AI features into thread and unread messages within channel. If there are a bunch of unread messages, you can control up, prompt the user to cheat. Let's not make this so long. Let's just go with this, see what it comes up with. Okay, great. So we have 3 things queued up right now. Right now it's still working on some of the other stuff. So far we have improving on designs, adding some workspace settings, and then improving and building the AI into this app as well. So we're going to give this a few minutes, let it run through the queue by itself, and I'll come back to hopefully a much better product. After some time, we were able to kind of get the UI to start looking a lot more like the screenshot. As you can see here, it added a lot more items onto the nav bar. It updated some of the hover states, and it made it overall look a lot more clean. This is just after uploading this screenshot as a little reminder. It also added another nav bar up here. It seems like we're working on the workspace settings, which we now have, and we're able to add and invite users, which is great. So it looks like all this stuff is starting to work now. We have the threads, we have to be able to bookmark, we can add emojis. This is all looking really great. And honestly, I gotta say this this queue feature is just a game changer. I've been able to just kind of prompt away and let it do it for me while I'm able to test, which is super cool. As you can see, we have made a lot of progress just by a few simple prompts here. I think the last things to do is just to add some of these pages up here. So I've asked Lovable to create the AI feature to summarize messages in the thread and the channel. So we're going to give this a bit, but right now we are making a lot of good progress. The last thing to do is just really to add this AI feature. Everything else seems to be working. We've also told it to add pages for these things here as well. So I'm going to give that a sec, but really that's it. We have some of the details here as well. This is looking really nicely. At the end of this, we're also going to get Lovable to test their whole application for us to make sure that everything is working as intended. But so far, so good. Okay, so it seems like we've been able to add in the AI. So let's give this a shot. We're going into here. I'm going to click this button here, and we're going to, the main topic is that we've said hi, which is correct. Let's add a bit more substance. So this is going to be a playbook on how to build tools with Lovable. Okay, let's try that again. So we'll prompt it. Okay, and there we go. It looks like it is working. So everything is looking good. We also created some dummy users, it looks like. We have 4 members. I can go and make sure that I can actually start a DM with one of them. Oh, it looks like we ran into a bug here. So I'm going to add this here. Be able not allow me to create a new conversation through the DMs. Going to queue this up. And the last thing that we have left to do is to be able to create this and turn this into a PWA. And if you aren't familiar with what a PWA is essentially a progressive web app, which is a hybrid between a web application and a native app. But essentially it acts the same. You're able to have it on your Mac iOS desktop here, and it opens like a native app. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, turn this this app into a PWA, and we're gonna let that run. Now going back also and testing this DM feature, it looks like it was just completed. So going to click start a new conversation. So we ran into a little bit of an issue with creating a new DM. And so what I got Lovable to do is instead of trying to debug it myself, I just told it to test the new DM flow. And you can see that it's running into issues on its own now and going ahead and fixing them. So this saves me a little bit of time of having to go back and forth. I feel like it kind of understands the issue by itself rather than me having to explain it. So this is going to hopefully fix our issue. I've also queued up one last kind of bug fix around just our channels not displaying properly. It looks like Lovable also updated our design to match the screenshot a little bit more, now following the white gray theme, which looks fine, technically it is closer to, this, so we'll keep it for now. And it looks like it also created our PWA. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy this while we're waiting, and I'm going to open this into a tab over here. Okay, so we've launched the app here in a separate tab, and one thing you can see here is this icon here is now displaying. It says install team chat. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and we're going to click install, and just like that, here we have it right on our desktop. So I can go over here and I can sign in back to my old account. So here we have it, folks. This is our finished product, which honestly for 15 minutes of work, you have to give it credit. This looks and feels like Slack. It's living on my desktop as team chat or Slack clone. We have threads now, we have direct messages, we have different channels. All this is working within 15 minutes of Lovable being able to do this. We also have AI that we built into it. All this was done like literally just prompting away. We were able to turn this into a PWA. So hopefully you found this valuable. Hypothetically, this could be an app that you launch in your workspace or launch in your team, and it could save you hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars a month. Now, maybe Slack isn't the tool that you're trying to replace, but obviously you can take this same principles and apply it to other apps. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to learn more about building productized software using AI, I have a community where I'm helping people build internal tools just like this for themselves and their own businesses to help scale. I'm also going to be dropping content like this every week, and so I would appreciate if you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you enjoyed. It goes a really far way for a channel like mine. So with all that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.